Ooh, it's episode 8 of my road to legend rank, and today we got 5 Ultra League battles to check out, but I have a slight problem, guys. I won't be talking too much or too excitedly because my throat really hurts today. I'm still suffering sore throat since 2 days ago after the last Go Battle League video. Alright, so hi to all of you guys. So bear with me if I'm not so loud as before. Maybe I was too loud, so I should just shut up. Alright, so in the last episode, after I ended, I was at 2,262 elo. You guys can see did 247 wins out of 450 battles. But we're going to enter into the very first battle. Like I said, we got 5 battles to check out. Just 5 today because I do not want to commentate too much on the battles. First battle against Arthur. And this is the team I've been using since that time, and I actually changed my team up later on. As you guys can see, I added on Dragonite later on, Shadow Dragonite, which I'll showcase in 2 battles. So stay tuned for those 2 battles, hang on. So against Nidoqueen, man, against my opponent. And all those 5 battles that I'm showing you guys are out of 50 battles that I did in the last 2 days. And they are really tight battles, which I managed to win and in fact lost. So I usually show only those really tight battles. Otherwise, if I were to show like even those that are easily won, like there are some battles that I even won with just a single Pokemon like Talonflame, it won't be too exciting. The video will just be too long. Alright, oh yeah, I'm actually in a raid right now, raiding Celesteela because it's Celesteela raid hour in Australia. I forgot to tap the screen. So, okay, against my opponent, he's bringing in Toxicroak with Obstagoon. You guys can see double counter users against the Nidoqueen also. So my Swampert is going to do a lot of work, but I'm left with 2 shields, so pretty good right now. Bringing in back the Nidoqueen, I'm not going to shield this at all, saving the shield for my Galarian Stunfisk, as I know it is able to counter both the Nidoqueen and also the Toxicroak with Earthquake. Switching into my Galarian Stunfisk. Actually, you guys can see what's going on, but basically I'd like to tell you guys that my throat is even hurting as I'm speaking at this volume, but I will just continue as I'm able to. So that's the huge problem that we're going to face for today. But it's okay, I'm going to drink some water. I'm also preparing myself for tomorrow's event, because tomorrow I'm actually flying off to South Korea. And actually not tomorrow's event, the event starts in 2 days time in Goyang. So hopefully my throat will be better by then. So you guys can see I brought back Talonflame again with 1 HP left, using Brave Bird to take out the Toxicroak, and GG, well played. Alright, but we still have a shield left, but the counter is going to take us out if we don't actually land the Brave Bird. So that was really lucky that we were able to hit the Brave Bird and hit the Toxicroak with it. So now the second battle against the Shadow Drapion, weak connection also, so it's 1v2 as usual. I'm gonna go with Brave Bird, but I guess my opponent decided to shield it if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna switch into Galarian Stunfisk, which is the okay option. I mean, I also have my Swampert to actually switch into also. Luckily I did not switch into Swampert, otherwise Trevor is just gonna eat my Swampert for breakfast basically. And we're gonna go with Rock Slide. And Rock Slide and Earthquake does relatively the same amount of damage if you account for the amount of energy required to use also. So I'm not going to shield up against this at all because I'm going to have to save the shield for my Swampert, knowing that yeah, the other Pokemon that he has is also weak to ground, right? What's the first Pokemon? Was it Nidoqueen again? I can't remember. Alright, gonna take out the Trevenant. Just a few more mud shots. Can we survive this Seed Bomb though? Yes, we do. We're gonna take out the Trevenant, but almost one Shadow Claw away also. And let's see what's the next Pokemon that's gonna come in. It is gonna be the Drapion, not Drapion, but it's Nidoqueen. Actually, I forgot that we are facing up against Drapion now and not Nidoqueen. But I'm gonna bring in Swampert, I believe so, after this. But I decided to shield up because I know I can get to Rock Slide to probably burn a shield or do some damage. It's not gonna be a lot, but I mean, at least it still does a bit. And he went again with another charge move, which was very good for us because he used all his energy up. He's gonna bring in a Giratina, which at this point I'm thinking, okay, how do we handle Giratina? Well, we're gonna go with Earthquake, and hopefully he does not shield with his shields. Well, we will just go with another Earthquake later on. So we have a shield left for my Swampert, which I might save up against the Dragon Claw. but the Drapion also is behind. So Earthquake managed to land. We're gonna go ahead to see if we can bait the shield right now with Hydro Cannon, but we have to farm up to Earthquake first. Right, caught the Celestelia. Awesome, nice over here. I'm so sorry if the screen is too bright, you guys can't see anything, but it's totally fine. Yeah, I'm like multitasking and doing things. Okay, I put myself offline. I'm not gonna go ahead to see my game anymore. Let's go ahead to see the battles over here. So yeah, the Giratina is left with a sliver of health, but not before it fire off another Dragon Claw that it feigns. No, it actually got switched out actually, so the Incineroar actually went through to the Drapion instead. We're gonna go with Flame Charge right now, and it's gonna go shielded. Alright, and we're just gonna Flame Charge down the, Incinerate down the Drapion. Alright, but you guys can see the health of my Talent Flame is going to go down a lot after this crunch. In fact, it's going to be taken out, and I'm left with a sliver of health on my Swampert. Is it enough to do anything to the Giratina? Yes, it's able to take out the Giratina, but we also got taken out. So it was a draw, which then both of us lost. Against the next opponent, seen this 8, and he's using Giratina. So Giratina wise, sometimes I go with Flame Charge, sometimes I go with Brave Bird straight away. But normally I would go with Flame Charge first before I go for the Brave Bird, just so that I have a chance to burn my opponent's shield. Is using Dragon Breath for his Giratina. I think a lot of people are using Dragonite also, so hence why people are running Dragon Breath on the Giratina. We're gonna bring in the Galarian Stunfisk, but he brought in a Shadow Snorlax. So Shadow Snorlax has access to a lot of moves like Body Slam, Superpower, Outrage, Earthquake, Hyper Beam, and I think that's about it. But basically it's a very versatile Pokemon. I've encountered quite a number of people using. In fact, I myself used it in the past, especially in the Master League, where you actually can use it against Giratina and it gets walled totally. Yeah, so right now it's going to use Superpower, almost taking us out, but we're going to go with the Earthquake right now. It will not be enough to take out this Snorlax, because Snorlax is just too thick. I'm just kidding, it's a Shadow Snorlax, it is not thick enough, so it's out already. Alright, so Giratina is back, and Dragon Breath took us out. We're gonna see if we're gonna be able to land an Earthquake again, just like the previous situation. But I probably would have to invest one shield since we are low on energy, and also the Dragon Breath's damage will add up really quickly also. Yep, another Dragon Breath, gonna shoot this one up first, otherwise my Swampert won't have enough health to actually get to double Earthquakes. So we're gonna go with the Earthquake right now, and hopefully it doesn't go shielded. However, my opponent read me really well, and he decided to shield this, so that's not good for us. Dragon Breath is slowly chunking our health away. We're going to shield up against this, and hopefully the Earthquake does not get caught by the other Pokemon. But it's also good because the next Pokemon is the Registeel. We're going to go with Earthquake right now. And then we're going to switch into Talent Flame to burn down the metal rubbish bin, I guess. Alright, so it's left with a sliver of health, which is good, since we can actually farm down the Registeel and then go with our Earthquake. Actually, it's the perfect amount of health for me to farm down. And just look at that, just so nice, so accurately calculated, not by me, but my opponent, to allow me to do this. But is it enough to take out the Giratina? No, he calculated even better to actually Dragon Breath me down, knowing that my Earthquake won't take him out. Yeah, so going to the next battle right now. This is battle number 4 against Frankie Lim. So I'm starting off with Dragonite right now, Shadow Dragon. I decided to change my team up totally, and I only played 2 sets with 8. So the very first set that I played, it was just 3 battles, and in fact the last set, the 5 battles that I played, I scored pretty okay with it, with this team, and I'm still trying to get used to this team. And my Dragonite, you guys can see I'm running Dragon Tail on it. Eventually I went to PV Poke and checked, yeah, Dragon Breath is now recommended, and a lot of people are running Dragon Breath for their Dragonites also. Whether it's a Shadow Dragonite or non-Shadow Dragonite, Dragon Breath is the recommended move now. So yeah, in fact, look at this. I invested 2 shields on my Shadow Dragonite. I'm out of shields, but he has 2 shields left. He's going to use his first shield on his Machamp. I'm going to try and catch the Rock Slide on my Trevenant, and hopefully that works, because if it does not, then my Dragonite is going to faint. Okay, so he brought in a Venusaur, and when I saw that, I'm like, okay, kind of okay for us, right, since he has Venusaur at the back, as we can bring in Dragonite to take out the Venusaur also. Alright, so we're gonna try and land the Shadow Ball, but unfortunately he shielded that. Sludge Bomb is gonna come in, it's gonna knock us out totally, bringing in the Dragonite now. Dragonite's gonna get the Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw share from Shadow Dragonite does a crazy amount of damage. Right, look at that. It's just insane, man, how much damage that does. Alright, I can't remember if it's Frenzy Plant or Slash Bomb, but okay, Slash Bomb, that's gonna knock us out. The last Pokemon is gonna be my Warring. Use 5 Powder Snows to take out the Venusaur, exactly enough for us to not suffer any charge move damage. We're gonna go with Icicle Spear. The question is it enough to take out the Machamp? Actually, I made a mistake here. After I tapped the Icicle Spear, I realized, why didn't I charge to Earthquake to just Earthquake and one-shot KO the Machamp? It would have been enough. But unfortunately, it was too late already. But look at that. The Powder Snow went through. It's left with 1 health. And the Machamp got knocked out by the Powder Snow. Alright, we're gonna go into the last battle. You guys can see I'm even matched up against someone who's ranked 20. Because my ratings went down and hopefully I can go up with this team right now. So now I've changed my Dragonite to run Dragon Breath instead. I'm also running Superpower on Dragonite. I think it's a new move that's added during this season if I'm not mistaken. Otherwise it's the previous season. So I let the first move go through. I thought it's going to be a Frenzy Plant bait, but it's totally fine. We're going to go with Dragon Claw right now. And yeah, you're going to see that a Dragon Breath Charizard came in. I did not react in time to use my Dragon Claw. I should have done that. But that was too late. Of course, not going to bring in my Trevenant against the Dragonite. I mean, not Dragonite, the Charizard. Yeah, I got confused by that because it's running Dragon Breath. Okay, so Dragon Claw comes through, burning my shield. I thought it's going to be Blast Burn, but it's totally fine. I forgot that actually Dragon Breath charges up energy super duper slowly for Charizard to get the Blast Burn, but I think his Blast Burn was also ready, if not mistaken. So he brought in another Fire-type Pokemon, Typhlosion. I was like, oh my god, seriously, my other Pokemon at the back is weak to Typhlosion, like totally. So I'm thinking what I could do. Alright, I'm gonna go with Icicle Spear bait first. Unfortunately, it wasn't gonna be a bait because, oh okay, actually it was a bait, sorry. The shield was burned. I was trying to get to Earthquake, but the Earthquake, luckily I did not use it against the Venusaur. But I brought in my Trevenant to catch the Frenzy Plant first. My Earthquake is ready, hopefully it's enough to land onto the Typhlosion when it comes back in later on. Alright, so we're gonna fast move down the Venusaur and then pull off a Shadow Ball into it. Although we don't really need to do that because we are going to use the Earthquake onto the Typhlosion anyway. But the problem is the Typhlosion got to its Blast Burn before I could do anything. So Earthquake is going to go through. Luckily, look at it, the Incinerate damage did not go through because it requires 5 turns to go through. It's so long, but I was able to knock out the Typhlosion with the Earthquake. That was a very, very close game. Alright, so after all those battles, all those 50 battles, my ratings actually went down to 2,138. Yeah, that's quite unfortunate, but that's how it is. Hopefully I can climb back up again, especially with this team that I've tried out. It looks pretty promising for now. I think the meta has been shifting and whatsoever. A lot of people have been using Virizion and Cobalion also. I think a lot more people will be using it if they have access to it, especially since a lot of people don't really like prepare for Cobalion and Virizion for the Ultra League. I myself did not even prepare for those two, so hence why I'm not even using those. But those two are really, really overpowered from what I can see, especially from other YouTubers like Zionic also showcasing Virizion a lot, as he said it's overpowered, and I feel that it is really, really strong, especially against the Ultra League meta. But I don't have it at all. I'm not going to Elite Charge DMI for now. I think we will see how. Alright, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video of this episode. I know it's not really a positive one because I went down in ratings, but hopefully the next few ones I'll climb back up again, and the next few videos will be done when I'm really in South Korea. Hopefully by then my throat will be better. Yeah, not trying to advertise anything for this accommodation, but that's the mark that they have over here. Alright, I will see you guys in the next episode in the next video. Alright, goodbye.